joined the Amalgamated Engineering Union when I was 16. When I was 17, my brother Dick was demobbed from active service in the army. Dick would tell me stories about things he had learned while he was away. He told me that the only people who made sense to him during his service were soldiers who called themselves communists. Dick further told me about world events such as the horrors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and he helped me question the world in which we lived. When I was 22, while shopping for a shirt in Dagenham Heathway, I heard raised voices which seemed to get increasingly aggressive. I saw a man being harangued by two people. I got closer to hear what the issue was about and saw a man holding a clipboard who now had his back pressed up against the railings as the two people shouted at him. I was to learn that man was Len Lowe, and he was collecting signatures for the Stockholm Peace Appeal and its opposition to nuclear weapons. I nervously approached, but armed with the knowledge about nuclear weapons from my brother, I remonstrated with the two shouters till they defeatedly walked away. Len said, "You were brilliant." I was surprised but quietly pleased with the comment. Len said, "Would you be interested in collecting some signatures?" As he had just said I was brilliant, I didn't feel that I could refuse. I left Len my details and promptly forgot all about it. 3 weeks later, a man knocked at the door of the house where I lived with my parents. He said that I had expressed an interest in collecting signatures. He said he was a member of the Communist Party. He was a friend of Len Lowe and was called Tom Stapleton. Remembering what my brother had told me about communists, I eagerly welcomed Tom in and told him about Dick. Tom asked if I wanted to join the Communist Party. I agreed, but had no idea what I was agreeing to. Tom told me that if I wanted to learn more, there was a meeting that afternoon in London. Tom said the meeting was at the Albert Hall, where Harry Pollitt was to speak. I had never been to the Albert Hall and didn't know who Harry Pollitt was. I didn't know that the audience would number in their thousands. Harry's oratory was so brilliant that I couldn't keep seated. During the interval, I saw Harry and his wife on the main staircase and called out, "Harry!" I didn't know him, nor he me. But I was so excited to shake his hand and just say, "Thank you." That was the beginning. I was a communist. And the dear gentle Tom Stapleton became one of my best friends for life. I was a window cleaner and slowly built up party membership among my mostly female customers. While window cleaning, the CP encouraged me to join the branch of the Briggs Motor Bodies factory in order to further my political education. There I met the great Kevin Alpin, among other giants. Briggs was bought by the notorious anti-union American Ford Motor Company. I left window cleaning and got a job at Ford's. Kevin was sacked from Ford's for union activity, and eventually so was I. on a trumped up charge. Working at Ford's was an education, but hellish. The activism was my reason for being there, and I loved the battle. For a small taste of life at Ford's, I would encourage everyone to watch Charlie Chaplin's film Modern Times. Kevin Albin, Bert Ramilson, Benny Rothman, James Klugman and Willie Gallagher were giants among so many comrades that I've had the privilege to have in my life, and without whom my life would have been poorer on so many levels. Political activism and to achieve revolutionary change has been my life's purpose. It has been an honour to be a member of the Communist Party, which educated me on the science of Marxism and enriched my life. My late wife Joan and I campaigned all our lives. I married Joan when she was 21 and I was 26. And like me, she joined the party when she was 22. We suffered abuse, both physical and verbal and psychological, for campaigning for peace and justice. But our life of activism brought us great and enduring friendship of immense love, together with the solidarity and strength of our comrades brought in order for us to carry on and continue the struggle. It wouldn't be known as the struggle if fighting the system was easy. My wish for the future is to see revolutionary change in my lifetime. I have great faith and hope and faith in the youth of today to bring about the change required to remove the capitalist system, which prioritises profit before people, and to replace that system with a socialist one, where the needs and rights of human beings are paramount. A system where access to the basic needs of food, housing, education and healthcare are not dependent on a person's ability to afford them. One of our greatest educational tools is the Morning Star of the national daily paper of the left, based on peace and socialism. It should be mandatory reading in schools.